And finally, let's look at how to start and discuss some practical tips. There are millions of websites, books, audio, and video materials about language learning. There are plenty of methods out there. Some are more successful than others, and one that may work for somebody could be totally useless for another person. The most important thing is to have a system and clear goals. It does help if you learn from a native language teacher. She or he can help with correct pronunciation and intonation from the beginning. There are many who are available online. Let's list some practical tips and methods. Listen to audiobooks, possibly Australian ones. Listen to quick Australian everyday English lessons. There are plenty of fantastic podcasts for language learners. My partner uses Aussie English weekly and repeats what he hears to accelerate his learning and understanding. It offers 20 to 30 minutes Australian topics, interviews with transcription. Don't be afraid to talk, even in every possible situation. Not a problem if your grammar is not perfect. Replicate what babies do. They listen and repeat words, sentences. They imitate what they heard and practice and practice. Use crazy association for vocabulary learning. My method is to create a weird and bizarre story. And I visualize it. For example, I would like to learn these two words, cicada and swede. Swede is a piece of vegetable great for soups. Cicada is a local insect with drum-like sounds. You can hear them very loudly in summer. The sentence I created to remember: a gigantic swede falling from the tree above smashed the sleeping cicada dead. I will never forget this. Utilize Kindle, and when you click on a word, it will translate for you and place it in a vocabulary file that you can review from time to time. Find a workplace where you need to use the language. Pick a housemate who is Australian. Exploit training opportunities supported by the government. Check out AMAP, Adult Migrant English Program. Search for local migrant support organizations. Some provide Australian volunteers for language tutoring, free of charge. For example, in Sydney Northern Beaches, the Literacy Network. If language school is the right method for you, check the reviews and pick one that is reputable. You may have heard about active and passive knowledge. Most things we learn, read, or listen to become passive knowledge, and if you do not use it, you will forget. Activate the passive knowledge and keep practicing. Apply your knowledge in speaking and writing. Our wonderful brain stores a lot of linguistic information, even unconsciously, and we can notice that we understand more and need to concentrate less after 3 to 6 months. Our brain can even pick up a new language, sometimes unconsciously. It is worth listening to English language podcasts, audiobooks, or learner's aids. Be patient to yourself and practice, practice, and practice. In summary, get rid of your fear of speaking. Be brave and keep talking, even if not every word or grammar is perfect. Find your system and methodology that work for you. Practice, practice, and repeat. Repeat. Repetition is the mother of knowledge. Set clear and realistic targets, and by when you would like to reach them. Explore free resources, podcasts, volunteer tutors, government-funded learning. And finally, let's learn some everyday Aussie phrases that will help you integrate faster. Remember, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. You can find this basic collection among the resources. This was a fun chapter, and the most important advice I can give you is do not be afraid. Be brave and talk. Practice makes the master, so keep practicing. Let me finish with a personal story again. Working in a male-dominated industry, they all talked about Sheilas. I thought this must have been a very common female name. It was only used by men, however. Then I figured out that Sheila means chick or girl, a general name for a woman. But it's not a very nice one, so it's best not to use it. Cheers, mate. See you soon. Have a good one, which means goodbye and have a nice day. 2 phrases in one. How practical.